Hi everyone, welcome to the Cup Bank Girls. We are on episode 24, if you can believe it. So welcome if you have not joined us before. I'm Darlene.
I'm Jaylene.
And we're the Cup Bank Girls, otherwise known as Sweater Sisters. And we're coming to you from Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. And we are on the territory of the Lheidli-T'enneh, where the two rivers meet, the Nechako and the Fraser Rivers. So welcome. We do this about once a month, and this has been it's been almost 1 month exactly since our last episode.
Yeah.
And this one is called the Festive Yoke.
We did it, Dar.
We did it. Oh,
this was epic.
Jaylene, you are like a rock star. Look at this, you guys.
It was pretty fun.
Look at all of them.
I know.
All the way down.
I wish I could wear it all year round. I might.
You know what? Wear it all winter for sure.
I'm going to.
Yeah. So look at this.
Did,
all the heart jumping thing. What's this one?
That's like a diamond, or like I just Diamonds. It was interesting. It was interesting trying to choose which ones to do.
Right, because those don't appear on the sweater.
Yeah. I copied her. This is by Skander Knits.
Yeah, that's who did it.
And I was struggling, like, what should I do? So I just actually copied her motifs
all the way down.
All the way, I think, to this reindeer head.
Yeah.
And then I did it. Hers is a bit shorter.
Yeah.
So I added that tree on the bottom.
So cute.
And then I had to add two things on the cuff.
They are so comfortable.
Yeah, we used the right yarn.
Yeah.
Because, well, today is the first day. It was like so last minute.
It was drying on
It was
Saturday.
drying. So yeah, today's the first day where I actually get to wear it. And I put it on this morning and I just thought, wow, this is really, really great yarn. The sport weight.
This is Briggs & Little Sport, folks.
So we showed this, I think, last time, but look at this yarn. Like, look at our colors.
I know. We're like little elves.
We've got it going on for Christmas. This is...
And my modifications were such that originally I was going to do all of these poinsettia motifs all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this woman who had done what I call snowflake. She calls it, and it is called the lace stitch, all the way down.
Mm.
And then I didn't do any decreases on the sleeves, so they're a little bit puffy and festive.
They're sweet. I love it.
Yeah.
You know, Dar, I saw another name for that stitch, the flea stitch.
Flea.
So if you feel like that's better than lice,
lice or flea, okay. As in,
I saw that and I thought, oh well, maybe that's better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But there's something I want to show. Okay, so first of all, this was the Festive Yoke pattern, right? By Skander Knits. And I want to share this because Rob and I one night, I was like knitting away on the sleeve. I think it was on the sleeve. So I didn't need to have it completely quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a whole tally of how many stitches this sweater is. And it's 59,720 stitches.
Wow.
Okay, so I was really surprised. So take a load of this. The body alone was 18,700.
Mm-hmm.
But then the neck, rib, and the yoke were another 16,000.
Wow.
So, and then the sleeves, sleeves total was 24.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's a lot of
fun to do.
Yeah, calculate it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Like, we were just kind of guessing, it's a few stitches. Oh, yeah. Wow. 59,000. Oh, and when I was going to start calculating the short rows, and I went, okay, no, that's a little obsessive, Dar. Yeah. So stop it.
It is a lot of knitting. I'm glad it's over.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to me.
It's pretty amazing.
It is pretty cool, and I love it. I love everything about it. But
Jaylene, yours is like a classic ski sweater.
That was my goal.
And I think of cross-country skis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I do that. So,
yeah.
No, that was my ultimate. I'm wearing it.
They're so comfortable, folks. Like, the sizing was really spot on.
I was going to comment on that. Like,
Yeah.
I am so happy with everything. I didn't modify anything.
No,
And
as for sizing, no,
Yeah.
I did actually.
Did you?
Because I started out as a size 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to the yoke to size 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did, I stopped when they did one more increase. I stopped
Mm-hmm.
and did the size 3. So I had size 3 for the body part,
Okay.
but I had size 4 for here.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's kind
though.
of cool.
No, I didn't modify anything. I did a size 3.
And you decreased your sleeves. Yeah.
And I used the needles they called for.
Yeah.
And I decreased, which it got a bit kind of weird. Like if you actually look, I won't show you. But if you look on the decreases on the motifs, some of it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's on the inside of the sleeve. And yeah, I love the sizing.
Yeah.
And it did grow a tiny bit with blocking.
Yeah,
Did yours?
because remember you and I both had from underarm to end, we had
13.
12,
Or
and then
12.
we got 13 with the blocking,
Right.
which is just ideal.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I
What?
think you did too.
Yeah, I don't know if mine went longer though
Oh.
with blocking,
Oh, okay.
but it just kind of went out in the sleeves for sure.
Yeah.
The sleeves were tighter before I blocked it.
Yeah, mine too.
Anyways, I
happy.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it off all for the next 2 weeks.
We did it. Boom.
That was a big goal.
Yeah.
I remember last year I said to you, Dar,
Yeah.
let's do this.
And we talked about it. I remember we talked
Yeah.
about it on the bus out to the homestead.
Right.
And we said, let's do a class. The class never ran.
Yeah.
And I think if we had started in September, the stress would not be here right now.
Dar, I started in September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I started in
and-
October.
No, I started in September and I switched colors, remember?
Right. You
Yeah.
had done some
Yeah.
work. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did start.
It's a
in-
journey is what we're saying.
And that's what knitting's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's our episode, Festive Yoke.
Yep.
Pullover. So then we're going to do our regular
Yeah.
thing where we go through our FOs, whips, and cues. And in FO land, when you're doing something like this, it starts to become, a little decreased. Like,
Yes.
I have
One
done
time.
none of my Christmas knitting. Sorry, friends and family. But whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we have a shared FO. Should we do that?
Yes.
Okay. Because that was fun.
That was really fun.
I knocked mine off. I finished mine off yesterday.
We did this for a class.
Yeah. And it's called the
Minutia.
Minutia. And it's got 5 little ornaments that we could do. So we did a 3-hour class. It was really fun.
Yeah, people learned a lot in that class.
Yeah, because you're learning how to knit little baby sweaters and
Yeah.
a sock and a toque, and you have to use fiddly little things.
Oh, yeah. And some sweaters, like a couple of the sweaters were bottom up and some were top down. So people who had never done a bottom up did that. And so they learned some things,
Yeah,
you know.
it was
and,
great.
Yeah. So, here
So
they
we
are.
did.
Ah.
Look at my little ski sweater, little baby.
Now,
Look at that's awesome, Dar. Look
So
at our
now
little
did you-
cute-
did you do actual color work? You did,
Yes.
didn't you? Yeah.
This was
And
color
this was duplicate stitch, which I had never done before.
work. Oh,
So I looked that up on YouTube and I really like it.
interesting.
I wanted to learn that because
yeah,
that's a way of doing color work.
Yeah,
You kind of embroider on your knit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might do that. I might try to do a couple more over the next
They're pretty
couple
fun.
weeks. And that's a fun little thing to put in a card.
You can put it on a card. You can put it on top of a wine bottle or a
Right.
juice bottle, and it's a
Yeah.
little topper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right on.
it's
So
cool.
that was fun.
This was called the snowflake one that I did. And
Mine is the Dottie sweater.
Dottie.
Yeah. And that's by Amy Christoffers, who does.
Was it?
Yeah, the Dottie is by
Oh,
Amy
I don't
Christoffers.
remember who did mine.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool because
It is.
she does all the pressed flowers.
Yeah, she's a good designer.
Yeah, she is.
I just thought it was by the Barocco team, but there you go.
They're all individual designers. So that's one of our FOs. I can't stop looking at it.
Why don't you do your next FO and then I'll talk about.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a oldie but a goodie. Okay, so this is called The Night Shift by the super fun Andrea Mowry. And her patterns are so cool. I just sometimes run through all her patterns and I'm like, oh, I want to make that.
She's quite talented.
She is. And she's just, I've been watching her podcasts.
Yeah.
And I just love them because they're short and she sings everything.
So cute.
She sings everything. And I'm just knitting and going, da, da, da. It's pretty cute. So that's The Night Shift. And Dar and I did that back in, gosh, could have been in COVID 2020 maybe.
It would, you know what? I know exactly when it was.
Yeah.
It was the month I was leaving for Wales. 2020.
That we finished? Or we
you
were
had
just
to
doing
finish
it?
the class because my flight was
right.
before the last class.
Right. We did a class?
No, we did the poncho. That's right. We did the poncho class, and this was going to be a class. That's what it was. Yeah. So almost 5 years ago.
Yeah. So I've worn this a lot, and it was super fun. Back then I was learning a lot, and my big kind of journey was picking the colors.
Yeah.
Because I had it all laid out, and so it looks like color work, but it is not. It's, what's it called again? Mosaic knitting.
Where you slip stitches with or so you start your new color, you slip your old color.
So we had fun picking colors because you had all this great 220 superwash wave.
Yeah, I think the Mallory pattern calls for spin cycle, but it's a bit rich for us. It's pretty expensive.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. But look at those.
Yeah. So you can get, you can do whatever you want. But the fun thing about this is Dar and I are doing a class in April.
We're
here at the shop.
Yeah, we have a number of people signed up.
What?
Already. Yeah,
I love that.
I know.
And I just wanted to share what I'm going to do because I saw someone's project. You can go on Ravelry and just eye gaze all the fun projects. And I saw this great combo.
I love this.
And
you texted it to me.
Yeah. So I'm going to do more of a solid, but with Hanes.
Yeah.
Which is heathered, so it'll come out really nice. But look at the colors.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's going to be really fun.
Stunning.
Yeah.
And
you might look at those colors and you might think, oh, what's she doing? But I need you to trust me.
With this pattern, as with the shift, just the little cowl one, you got to go outside the box. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Yeah,
you really have to not matchy too much.
Yeah.
Because you want things to pop. And so those are the colors. I'm going to have to get the brown in the...
I wish I had. So the plan was, we were talking about what we're doing for the show, and I brought my night shift shawl to the shop last week to make sure I had it for when we come, and I must have taken it home. So, I don't have mine to show, but very similar colors. Hey, but I put in some orange, I think
so,
and red. Oh, you got red.
I've got red.
Yeah,
I can't remember. It is super functional. Like I think
it's my favorite
I've
piece.
used this a lot. Yeah. My I-cord bind off is pretty tight, so that's one thing I'm gonna work on. My next one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit tight. It's got a real pull to it. But yeah, that's one of my FOs.
Very
my
warm.
Second FO.
Good one.
Really cozy.
So, in lieu of not having my night shift, I decided to pick an FO from a while ago. And it is called...
I think it's sitting over there on the desk.
Are you serious? Okay, yes. 1 moment.
Because we know we printed it.
We did.
It's right there.
It's called Daniel. And it's a color work hat. And it is by Katie Pomper. And one of my customers told me about this pattern a long time ago that she had seen in one of the Okanagan stores. I can't remember which one. And so I just thought it was really, really beautiful. So I made one.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think you're going to inspire a lot of people with this one.
Yeah. And if I sing, Daniel, my brother, you are older. You know that one?
No.
Elton John.
Yeah. No, I don't.
And so,
it's
yeah,
not coming to me.
I chose this guy, as usual. And yeah, I had intended to give it to Rob. It's a bit too snug for Rob.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, I have not blocked this. I only ironed it when I made it. So if I block this puppy, Rob would look good in that color.
He would.
Yeah.
And that's a funky motif.
Yeah. I just think it's super, like, what does it remind you of? I don't know. It's
water. Like, there's a water thing,
yeah, like a
but
wave.
Also just a, I don't know, foresty. Like, I don't know. It's just got a really cool
like movement
vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Daniel.
I love
and,
it.
And this, yeah, check it out. Oh, and this was kind of fun. I posted my photo, and she used it for the pattern page. So that was kind of fun.
You're famous.
Famous.
You're so famous, Da. I love it. You're my friend, and you're famous. We're famous.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay.
So those are our FOs.
Yeah, those are FOs.
All right. So here's
What's next?
we're I'm gonna do one of my whips.
Yes.
And I love how the Nitty Stew and us, we just kind of rock it back and forth with our shows and our projects. And so thanks, Leanne. But I think we showed this a while back as a cue, and I really was just so like pumped to start it. So when I finished this thing, I was like, thank you. Let me start something else.
Something new, please.
Right? So I got this on my needles on Saturday. The Hapkerchief by Gudrun Johnston. And we had shown how we were going to use Pip for our colors. And I had chosen some colors, and I got it on the needles. And these were my colors.
Really beautiful.
Gorgeous. And I got it on there. And there's this really cool option. You can, because you're going in the round, so you can either purl your even rows, or you can wrap and turn and just knit. And then you got to do a split splice. It was so fun. So I was doing that, but I got this. I started my pink, and I just put it down, and I said, nope, not gonna happen. That charcoal is not the right contrast.
Yeah.
It's just too dark.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy that I stopped. Like, I just wanted to keep going because it was getting so fun, right? Like the colors. And I figured out, like, I love how it's wavy at the bottom.
It's so pretty.
So
I am looking forward
to it. And it's
going
to be faster.
Yeah. And didn't you say there's a chart and a written?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of the charcoal, I'm going to go with this. So I think that's the right move. So I might even go home tonight and rip her out.
Yeah.
I'm going to really try to keep the 149 German cast on stitches though.
Ooh. Yeah.
But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Just put in your markers.
But if I could catch those guys.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
You never know.
I might be able to.
It's worth a try.
Oh, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
It's a lot of casting on. But yeah, so I'm pretty pumped about the Hapkerchief. Yeah. It's a cute little piece.
Oh, I really wanted it for this winter, but you know how that goes when you have a Festive Yoke sweater to make.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of my whips.
Good one.
I know.
So as you're talking about your Hapkerchief, I was thinking about my whip, which I left at home. So Dar's really, really organized and not busy at all. So anyway, I decided to do this by Wolfberry Knits, the Motorcyclist neck warmer. So I made one of these already for Ryan, my son. Oops, if he's listening, he doesn't watch. He got it for Christmas. And I made it out of the Mode at Rowan Merino Soft. And I was showing Rob, I actually got Rob to kind of model it for me. And he's like, I want one. So can you see that that's navy? That's the color he wanted. Yeah. I made one for Ryan in the black. Yeah. And this is the color Rob wanted. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's gorgeous.
So, you know, you're not really missing that much. I have about 2 inches of 2x2 rib around. That's all I've got done so far, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. Like it, you do this ribbing, and this is a free pattern. You do the ribbing, and then you do stockinette, and that's when you add your kind of like raglans. You add your increases, and then it just sits there. Like we used to call those dickies.
Dickies.
Yeah,
dickies. Yeah, those are handy up here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Do you think you'll get it done for Christmas?
It doesn't take very long. Like,
no,
it's about 6 inches of rib, and then this part isn't that long. Like it might be 4 inches. It might be able to.
I love.
And if I don't, Rob won't mind.
No.
If I'm knitting on Christmas Day or Boxing Day, it's not a big deal.
Right on.
Yeah. So we're gonna try for it, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
You go, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So my other whip. Again, I don't have a lot.
Well, it's hard.
It's hard because I just was trying to focus on this guy. But I love just whipping out a good Christmas dishcloth, thanks to the kitchen sink shop. So this one is peppermint cookie, and again.
And you got the actual colorway.
Oh, I have so many of these colors. I have so many of this.
So you got
color.
the one she chose.
Oh yeah, I always go with what she chooses.
Well, we just haven't had that for so long.
I've had this in my stash for so long. I have 4 balls of it.
Okay, good.
I have dreams sometimes, but they just don't come to fruition. I'm like, I'm gonna knit everyone a Christmas dishcloth.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Yes.
So I have 3 more of these.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give that to my mom.
It's so much like candy cane. Like it just is like you could almost smell it.
Yeah, peppermint cookie dishcloth.
Cute.
So I knocked that off last night, so I'll finish this tonight. Yeah.
And who's that for?
I'm gonna give it to my mom.
Yeah.
I was gonna keep it, but she likes the dishcloths. So why wouldn't I?
You know, I give them to my sisters, and a lot of times I say you like them, and they go, "Oh no, we don't use them. We just put them under a plant or a dish or something."
Aww.
Like a doily.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
That is funny.
Actually, that's not true. Carol, my one sister, she uses them. Yeah.
I love using my dishcloths.
I do too.
They're the best.
There's a point to it, right?
Yeah. And you can like throw them in the wash, and it's great.
Yeah. And you made them. Like that's
right.
Something really
I know.
cool about that.
While you're doing the dishes,
working with something you made.
Totally.
Yeah, it's just like we like wearing our made stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, working with every morning, I have tea. So I decided to do another tea cozy. So years and years ago, right, when we first opened the shop, I was so taken by Church Mills yarns, and they still are. They feature a lot in this shop. Like they have classic patterns, so I rely on them for so many. Somebody comes in, says, "What should I make?" Oh, let's go to Church Mills.
Yeah.
And anyway, very simple. I'm not going to do the ruffled one. I'm doing the ribbed one.
Oh, okay.
And I think I've made like 4 of these over the
Really?
years, but this it just made me so excited to use the Noro. Yeah, the Noro Curion.
Me.
Look at.
So you just need 1 ball.
You just need 1 ball. Now you need 1 ball for the Brown Betty size. You know those little. Those size, you know, it's like that. It's not the miniature, but it's like that normal size.
Okay.
But I'm making this for the China teacup that I have. This is a little bit more narrow and tall. So I cast on fewer, and I'm gonna just test it as I go, just see how it fits. But that's how much I've done.
So pretty.
Yeah, so it's like making a toque for your tea pot.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Teapot toque. So gorgeous colors of Noro. Just make it fun. And I was thinking like I'll just use the whole ball, and then I'll just top it with something in my scraps. Because you finish at the top.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And you're gonna use the whole ball.
I think so. Oh, definitely I will use the whole ball.
Oh, okay.
Because my teapot is a bit higher.
I see.
Taller, and my teapot is like, I should bring it when I finish it, show you guys on the teapot is so garish. Like it's the most gorgeous thing to me. It's just covered in these like peonies and different flowers, but there's this gold, what do you call that stuff? The gold lame on it. And it's so wild. So I thought this is going to just look crazy on it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should bring it in.
I will bring it when I finish that baby.
Well, you'll be done in flash.
So that's Church Mouse.
All right. So now we're going to move on to our our cues. Good gosh.
I know, we're a little bit.
FOs, whips, and cues. And, you know, our viewership, people are starting to really understand. My mom will say to me, oh, so that's in your cue. She's listening. It's pretty cute.
But as for listeners, like, I'll have people in the shop and they go, when's the next episode? I haven't, did I miss one?
Aww.
So cute, you know,
I know.
people are interested.
They're loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love it too. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We get all these comments, and sometimes I'm late answering the comments, but
no, it's okay. We work.
We do appreciate all the engagement. It's really fun. It's really created community, hasn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you can feel that here in the shop.
We can feel that here, but you can also sense that it's like over, like not just all across BC, but not just there.
I know.
That woman from Massachusetts often says something.
Oh, and the lady from Lisbon, Portugal.
Yeah. That wouldn't that be cool if we went there?
Yes, we would. We will. Okay, so in my queue, I have this beloved Spanish teacher, Heather, who just had this beautiful baby girl, and I'm going to Mexico in February to see her. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't know if she needs this in Mexico, but it's so cute.
Oh, yes, she does. It gets chilly.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this little cap, the Beloved, by good old Tin Can Knits. And I know Dar's made it in this color.
Sunday.
And good old double Sunday. So that's what I'm doing. I need some small projects.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, just be warned, though, hey?
Yeah, all the short rows.
It's all short rows.
Yeah.
So you just gotta, I don't know,
like
put on some music.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of the show.
Yeah.
I think you'll love the knit. That's the color I did, hey?
I know.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'm pretty
gorgeous.
excited. I have till February to finish it.
Oh,
so.
yeah. You would finish it in an afternoon.
Totally, right?
You would. I think so. Maybe 2 afternoons where you just, because you got to do the I-cord ties.
Fun.
Like, look how cute that is.
You know what I love about all tin can? Like, we could make ourselves one of these.
Oh, I want to. You know what? I've been kind of thinking it would be
do
fun
it.
to... Okay, we're going to make a pixie hat.
I want one.
Let's do it. And we'll just pick some really funky...
I was going to say, let's do like...
a speckle?
Totally.
Okay. I have to think about that.
Well, when we're done, we'll just look around the shop.
Easy peasy.
So that's one of mine.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Okay, I'm, again, we're talking about the Nitty Stew and how we go back and forth with different projects. When she showed this on, I think it was her last episode, I was in love with Little Bear.
Yeah.
Because, come on.
Me too.
That is so cute.
And I can just see a little child getting that and not letting it go for years.
I like the light one too, but I am going to do the dark one.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys. And this little bit here is intarsia in the round, and I looked it up and I went, oh, that's going to be a challenge.
Add a
but
skill.
It's not much, right? It's only a few rows, so I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to use scraps leftovers of the Estelle Eco Andean DK, which unfortunately they've discontinued. We can't understand it. It's almost worth protesting, but what are you going to do?
Right.
But I love this yarn.
Some of that
and I have so much of this. This will do the bear.
Oh,
yeah.
Be amazing.
Yeah. And then whatever, I'll use scraps for the nose part. But isn't it so cute? Like, it's
so cute.
It's just sort of a cartoon bear in a way.
It's great and nothing like over the top.
No.
Big commitment, you know?
No. Mm-hmm. And I could see the boys, my little grandsons, liking these. I mean, the other one's only 4 months old, but I could see Remy saying, Little Belle.
Little Belle.
Yeah, so I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that. So that's Little Bear, and it's by Melody Hoffman.
Awesome.
And she actually, after I watched Leanne's thing, I went to Melody Hoffman's podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and she makes her whole life just artful. It's so
fun to watch
calm
things like that.
and artful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's inspiring.
The Young Folk Knit podcast
She's
on
like that
YouTube
too.
is like that.
It's a
plays
Sarah.
the piano, and she walks around her fields in her dress that she made. And I'm just always like, and then she makes honey and has eggs and chickens and knits.
This woman does gardening, and
I
she's
love
determined
that.
to make her own food. And
It's just very calming, like you said, to watch things like that while you're
Inspiring.
sitting there knitting. Yeah.
and watching the snow come down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Okay, my last piece here today is called The Castaway by Elizabeth Smith. So Dar's made this.
Yeah, love
and
it.
I've had it in my queue for a very long time. And I don't know if you realize this, but Darlene and I have been sweater sisters for 24 months. And that's a lot of twinning sweaters. And so it might be that we're running a little low.
The cash is diminishing.
So we're looking at things that are not quite like this and just trying to play catch up. Yep. So I'm thinking I'm going to finally knock this off.
Do you have the quinoa for this?
No, okay. I am actually going to do, I should have got the picture. She has a version of this where she's got twisted rib on the bottom. It's gorgeous. And she made it. It's in her project.
Oh, you showed this to me.
And I fell in love with it. And
she did it with wool.
Yeah. So I have this ancient art.
Yeah.
I fell in love with this green. It's called Reinvent. Okay. And I have 4 of these and I'm going to hold it double. And I'm making it with the twisted rib bottom.
Beautiful.
And I can't remember if she has it on her sleeves too. But anyways, I'm
I
following one
sleeves.
of her one of her projects. And that it's not going to take long. So I'm actually really excited because I've had this in my queue or in my stash for so long. Like, look at this color. I don't know if you can see it because this Reinvent is wool, mohair, nylon, acrylic, and silk.
What's the name of the color? Old Growth Forest. Love it.
Isn't it? So I'm pretty pumped. Yeah. And we need to build the cash again.
We do. We will.
The sweater cash.
We will.
They might be vests today. And
yeah.
We're gonna
not tube tops though. I'm just not gonna do the tube top.
No, not yet. Okay, so that's my other cue.
Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so I have a couple. Well, I have a cue item that I haven't quite decided on the main color. So anyway, I pulled out this book that I bought, and it's called The Sock Project by Summer Lee.
And thanks, Dar, for giving me a copy
You're
for
welcome.
Christmas.
Yay! The customer had come in looking for some yarn for her socks, and I was like, did you get this downstairs in the bookstore? I'll be right back. And I went and bought it, or put it on hold. Anyway, so I don't know why, I just really loved her multicolored striped socks. Look at those.
She is so fun.
Like, that's so playful and easy. Yeah, right? Yeah. You just, and then probably motivating. And then she's got this whole method, Jaylene, which you and I talked about what I did with my ends. I cut them. Instead of weaving them in, I cut them.
I love it.
And so, oops, it's on this side.
Oh.
So she shows you how to do that and be secure and all that. So I'm doing that. And so at the Fiber Festival, early September, that we did here in Prince George, I went over to that Yarn Habits table and I came back with this. So look it.
Those would be amazing.
And it's called, the colorway is called Front Porch View. Aren't they beautiful? And I wanted to use them all in one project.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
stripy socks.
My stripes. And then I haven't decided, you can help me here. So like for the main, I thought about lichen and lace because she uses light colors.
Like, you mean for the top, heel,
For the
and toe?
mane, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cuff, heels, toes.
I see.
And I don't know, she might even put a stripe in, but
Oh, I see.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the lichen and lace in the linen color, or the Allegria in coal color, or Allegria in foil color.
You know, Dora, I'm leaning towards that lichen and lace.
The linen, I think so too.
It just kind of front porch view.
Right? It's a little more summery feel.
Yeah.
And I
summerly.
For summerly socks.
But that's pretty cute, but it just has
It's
a
a bit
different
too
feel.
dark.
It's,
Yeah,
that
okay.
one's too dark.
We're going to do this.
Do it.
And I was looking through my socks. I was putting on some socks, and I was like, wow, I hardly have any socks of my own left.
Right.
Like I've worn them out.
Yeah.
So it's time to make Dar some socks.
I had the exact same thought
Did
this morning.
you?
I am not kidding. I put on my socks, my knitted socks, and I thought, oh man, like I'm starting to really wear all my socks out.
I know.
I gotta get moving on the socks.
Well, and I have socks
so funny.
on the needles, but they're all shorties.
Ah.
And because all this, you know, thinking, oh, I'm going to wear them with my Birkenstocks and stuff. Haven't finished the second sock. So, yeah. I'm going to make some full-on socks with these.
It's a New Year's thing.
Look at us. We went a bit longer.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so happy holidays, everyone.
Yeah, happy holidays.
From the Cut Bank Girls.
Woo, happy New Year,
Festive
too.
Yoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you in the new year. Bye.